time to move on. I keep holding my breath. I plug up my ears like I'm practicing death. I hold your hand tighter, I pray for you harder. I'm thirsty and you are my last sip of water. Here it comes again. Oh, the bittersweet end. It comes again. I look up at the stars. Nothing catches my eye. You're in my heart, but you're not in my sky. When the clouds move in, it's our final refrain. I'll be alone here after the rain.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to October. It's good to maybe see some people here. I better open up my comments so I can see who's here. There we go. So I think I'm going to start. I'm in a kind of mellow autumnal mood this evening. So maybe we're going to go deep with some of the melancholy, but it'll be fun. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring us into October with my autumn lullaby. The sun is rising like a swollen reverie. October's here, I wear my memories on my sleeve. I tried to stay, but there were masks to wear and leave to chase. I miss you now, but not to worry, nothing's changed. I don't even mind that I'm not doing anything of any consequence in my life. I've got all the time in the world. Wrap me up inside an acorn shell. Toss me to a pile of leaves. Light my love on fire, dear, and watch the night sky bleed. The rain came down and washed away the scent of you and me. It covered up whatever I was gonna say. I love the autumn 'cause it makes me wanna fall. Let go my will and I'll drift anywhere at all. keep in mind that I'm not doing anything of any consequence in my life. I've got all the time in the world. Well, hello. Hi, Chris Malick. I'm going to be playing at Chris Malick's house in a few days in somewhere in Connecticut. I guess I need to get directions sometime between now and then. How's everybody feeling about the dawn of autumn? I have to say it's my favorite season. I find it to be a very reflective time of year and a good time for writing and floating, and those are some of my favorite things to do. So good to see all of you here. I didn't even really make a set list tonight, so we're just gonna go for it with whatever I'm feeling. Requests, put them in the comments, please. Let's stick with the melancholy theme. Love is like the moon today, bumpy, bright, and far away. I see you there, but I still feel alone. You're up there watching over me, but I need you down here with me. So let the sky grow dark and take me home. When you turn away, I feel the blow. Is there a piece of me that you don't wanna know? I can't decide which stones to throw, when to fight and when it's time for letting go. Overgrown with brush and weeds, I'm losing you to entropy. Dishes piled high, and I can't find your eyes. If you're waiting till the house is clean to hold my hands and look at me, then we might just as well let our love die. When you turn away, I feel the blow. Is there a piece of me that you don't wanna know? I can't decide which stones to throw, when to fight and when it's time for letting go. Uh-oh. That got really dark. There we go. Time heals every hurt, they say, but there's no time for us today. We've got kids to mind and bills to pay. I'm gonna sing the kids a lullaby, pour myself a glass of wine, and wait for you to meet me in the moonshine. Don't turn away, I need you to know there's a piece of me that I'm afraid to show. My hands are tied, no stones to throw. Am I fighting you, or am I letting go? All right. Thank you. Oh, hi, Shane Scott. Wow, I owe you a phone call back. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And Sylvan, yeah, I think I can probably manage my newest moon sometime in this set. Let's see. So I am going to do, I think a few weeks ago, maybe it was the last time I played When I Was the Weather, which was the first parenting song I ever wrote. And I'm going to play you the second parenting song I ever wrote. And it was inspired by, actually, sorry, I'm going to turn my effects off there. Oh, they weren't on. Okay. It was inspired by a quote from, I'm just going to pull this up. So there's a fiction writer named Zadie Smith. And this is just this brilliant piece of writing that appears in her novels, Swing Time. And so I'm just going to read you the quote. It says, "What do we want from our mothers when we are children? Complete submission. Oh, it's very nice and rational and respectable to say that a woman has every right to her life, to her ambitions, to her needs, and so on. It's what I've always demanded myself. But as a child, no. The truth is, it's a war of attrition. Rationality doesn't come into it, not one bit. All you want from your mother is that she, once and for all, admit that she is your mother and only your mother, and that her battle with the rest of life is over." So I love that quote so much, and it feels really true. I love my children so much, and I love being their mom, and it's a lot. And so I wrote this song, and I was worried that it was going to feel so negative, and people would be like, "Oh, she must be a terrible mother." And I can't tell you how many parents have come up to me and said, "Wow, that's relatable." So I hope those of you parents will find it relatable if you haven't already. This is called War of Attrition. I don't have a face and I don't have a name. You walk all over every space I claim. Play me like a banjo, break me like a string, make so much noise that I forget the song I was trying to sing. What else do I have to do but love you? What more could I want to do but love you? I tried to hold back a little something for myself. I tried to hold the line, to stand my ground, but you always wear me down. You wear me down. You wear me down. You wear me down. Down, down. I'm your favorite person. I'm the one you miss whenever I go out of sight. And yet, somehow I don't exist. Play me like a Lego, build me up a wall, then throw a fit and knock me over, yeah. I was made to fall. What else do I have to do but love you? What more could I want to do but love you? I tried to hold back a little something for myself. I tried to hold the line, to stand my ground, but you always wear me down. You wear me down.
the shape the moon takes on before it slides away. Rock-a-bye, baby. Rock-a-bye, baby. I tried to hold back a little something for myself. I tried to hold the line, to stand my ground, but you always wear me down. You wear me down. You wear me down. You wear me down. All right, we got through that one. Oh, let me see here. I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm getting a message that it's a little distorted when I'm loud. Okay, I'll pull back off the mic. Thanks for letting me know. So I have, I'm here in my closet in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I grew up in a little town called Bird in Hand that is, I don't know, 15 minutes east of Lancaster City. And I never thought I would live in Lancaster County as an adult. And then I was in the Midwest for, I don't know, 8 years off and on. And I ended up coming back here in, I guess it was 2005. So it's going on 20 years. And so I think this song is maybe almost that old. I wrote it not too long after I moved back to Lancaster. It's one of the oldest songs I still play. I just had all these sort of, and it was autumn when I came back. It was late autumn, it was November, December of 2005. And I had so many mixed feelings about being back in my hometown and living back here as an adult. And mostly it was a very positive experience, and I felt like I could make it a new place for myself, and that was what I intended to do. But there's also just a lot of, like, I don't know, potential claustrophobia and getting overwhelmed and wanting to be able to grow and change and to do that in the midst of the people in the community that you've grown up with. So this song is called There and Back Again, and it's kind of my coming home song. Sometimes the world just isn't big enough. I want to squeeze myself out of this womb. If hope is a cut, I am the razor blade. If love is a dirt pile, I am the broom. Follow my own rules, listen to no fool, flow like a leaf in the breeze. It doesn't matter where I lay my head, as long as I can breathe. Putting my quarters into the Wurlitzer, tossing a bottle into the sea, throwing my voice out into the universe. Hope hoping someone's got a message for me. River of life dried up and left me here with no one to love and nowhere to go. I pick up a pencil, put it back down again. Only the silence knows what I know. Follow my own rules, listen to no fool, flow like a leaf in the breeze. It doesn't matter where I lay my head, as long as I can. All of these years, the lure of the moon at night, the epic adventure, the freedom to roam. But here by the fire, here where it's safe and warm, my big disappointment, there's no place like home. All right, how's everybody doing? I guess you're all still here. Are we good with the melancholy theme for tonight? Is that all right? If we just let's just go deep and feel happy singing sad songs? I can't remember if I've played this in the last couple weeks, but I'm just gonna do it. There's a desert plant called the Rose of Jericho, that is nicknamed the Resurrection. Oh my goodness, Bruce, you turned off the Mets game. Are they winning still? Oh, Clemmer and Kurtz. Oh, it's so good to see everybody here. So anyway, there's a desert plant called the Rose of Jericho. It's nicknamed the Resurrection Plant because it appears as dead for long periods of time, and then it catches a drop of moisture and comes it seems like it comes back to life. And so I was intrigued with that concept, and so I came up with this song. It's called Rose of Jericho. Darkest desert night when the moon looms large and the sky burns red. Still my beating heart, all my colors fade and I'm left for dead. If you see me curling between the reins like a fist clenched tightly around the pain, I can wait like this for 1,000 days. I will spring to life when you call my name. I'm a rose of Jericho. Do you see me here like a withered branch, like a widowed bride? Do you understand how it feels to love when you're dead inside? If you see me
me curling between the reins, like a fist clenched tightly around the pain. I can wait like this for 1,000 days. I will spring to life when you call my name. I'm Rose of Jericho. There's a story going round that I'm a dried up piece of old debris, brittle as a winter tumbleweed. Just a drop to quench my thirst, I'll stretch my arms around the earth, and white blooms rise from the fallow dirt. Be my wind and rain when I find my way back into your bed. Let's not resurrect all the time we lost or the words unsaid. If you see me curling between the reins, like a fist clenched tightly around the pain, I can wait like this for 1,000 days. I will spring to life when you call my name. I'm Rose of Jericho. Of Jericho. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Corey, oh my goodness! Wow, I love seeing names of people that I haven't seen in 2 decades. So cool. So it's 9:30. I'm gonna go till at least 9:45. We'll do. I'm gonna do at least 3 more songs. And Sylvan, unless you have to go before that, my newest moon is tentatively going to be the 3rd of those. But I can bump it up if you need to get out of here. This is a breakup song of sorts. Listen, Jesus, I don't mean to throw your love away. You're a good guy, you've got pretty eyes and some witty things to say. But I've been walking through these streets alone, through quiet nights and silver rains. I put my faith in things like gravity. It has your force without the name. You've been true, but I need more than promises of doom. It's the 21st century. If you keep telling me how you bled for me, well then you're just another bearer of bad news. Your broken body on the shelf for me, it's the last thing that I need. When all my friends have left the bar at night, and you are all that still remains. I tried to tell you to go back to heaven where you belong. I tried to stop writing you into every say you're merciful, then why don't you please leave me alone? I'm not a bad girl, I've just got too much going on. I tried, but you just stand there holding out your hand. The saddest part is I really do think you'd understand. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I just want to let you know that these live streams do get saved to my YouTube channel. So if you miss a week or you want to go back and listen to something again, you can find them there. I may eventually. I'm kind of in the process of setting up a Patreon that will hopefully come out later this year, and when I do that, I'll probably start archiving some of them in the Patreon instead. But for right now, they're all on my YouTube channel. And you can go back and you'll notice the ticker at the bottom that allows for Venmo and or PayPal donations. That's something that, I think those of you who are here probably know this is a pretty tough industry. And there are several reasons why I'm doing these weekly live streams. One of them is that it brings in a little bit of extra income. The other reasons are that it's good practice for me. It's a good way to test out new material, and it's fun. And those links work all the time, not just when I'm playing. So if you run into some extra, and I would say this not just for myself, but any singer-songwriters that are out there trying to tour and make albums. It's very hard for us to make a living wage, and we appreciate so much those of you who tune in and give a few bucks here and there. It makes a huge difference. All right, so I'm going to do a super sad song that I think maybe even more than one person requested for me to do tonight, and then I'm gonna decide after that whether it's one more or two more after that. And feel free also to keep putting requests in the comments, even if it's something you want me to learn for next week. Even if it's like a cover song you want me to learn, I can do that. Maybe. Summer is hot, but the water is cold. You swim up to me, hold out your shriveled up hands and say, I think we're getting old. I'm trying to laugh, but you're drifting away. You're saying, cheer up, angel face, nobody's dying today. There was a time when you were a snowman, melting in the yard before my eyes. The grip of your hands to the whisper of a man evaporated, drifting out of time. I want to be like the edges of there's a statue of a lady poised above her grave. It says she fell down a crooked staircase on her wedding day. I pass her in the crowded cemetery on my way to the bar where I'm going to drink away another day. I want to be like the edges of the sea. Fold your sweet and broken body into me. I walk around this little city. It's a trap these days. Everybody wants to leave, but everybody stays. I hold my hand out to touch the cool breeze, crunch the leaves beneath my shoe. Anything to feel alive now that I've lost you. Autumn was sweat and winter was blood. We thought that we could make it to the spring. Oh, thanks, Corey and Chris. I think Chris Malik, that might have been, was that the first song you ever heard me play? I think that might be what got me the gig at your house. Oh, hey, Nathan. So just a few things about where I'm going next. I have a lot of travel. I'm going to be on the road a lot in October, and I don't know where some of you live in some of the places I'm going to be. This weekend, I'm at Chris Malik's place in Connecticut on Friday. I'm at the Town Crier in Beacon, New York on Saturday, and that's with Eric Balke. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to be at the Black Bear Festival in Goshen, Connecticut. That's going to be really fun. I have several different gigs at the festival. I'm playing on the gazebo stage, and I'm playing some of the late night stages, and I'm doing a WPKN radio spot. And I'll be there Friday and Saturday. And then I have my Songwriters in the Raw series here in Lancaster on October 20th. That is with Mark Douglas Berardo and Heather Aubrey Lloyd. Super excited about both of those. Mark did one of the first Songwriters in the Raw shows 2 years ago, and he's coming back. And then I'm doing a little Midwest trip. I'll be at the Goshen Brewing Company in Goshen, Indiana on, I think it's Wednesday, October 23rd. So that's a weekend, a Wednesday that I will not be doing this live stream because I'll be playing a real in the flesh show in Goshen, Indiana. And I'm going to be in the Chicago suburbs in Arlington Heights on Friday the 25th. That's a late night show. These are all on my website, but I'm just throwing them out there because when we're all here, I don't know where people live, and sometimes if it grabs you, it'd be great to see some of you at an in-person show sometime too. And then I'll be back in Connecticut on November 1st. So a lot of Connecticut this next month. All right. So my newest moon. Every time I play this song without having practiced it during the day before the gig, I mess it up. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna trust myself. And I think of this song as it was my birthday present to myself when I turned 35, which was a very long time ago. And I don't know what else I want to say about it besides that I was just kind of taking stock of my life and unsure about some of my choices, and sort of love feeling lost, but also had some moments of thinking maybe staying lost isn't the right answer or the best thing. I still don't know the answer to that. This is my newest moon. In the middle of night, when my life is asleep, the easiest questions are the ones I can't face. Like, who do you love? And what do you want? And what happens if you never decide? But look at the moon. I wanna chase it while it's still full. I'm gonna kick this habit of moving around. Maybe I'll even settle down. I'm doing my broken best, but there's freedom in loneliness. I never get close enough to care. Ooh, I'm just like the moon, running in circles, never quite full. I wanna dance with you just for a moment or two, then you can go back to what you were doing before you knew. The arch of my shoulder blades, my quickening steps, the color I turn when I'm unsure. You were only the moon I wanted to chase while it was full. Now in the darkness of my newest moon, I'm waiting for a star to make my way a little clear. Who do you love? What do you want? It always comes back to that. Thank you. And thanks for requesting that one, Sylvan. It's one that's very special to me. I think I will do one more song, even though I've done this one in both of the live streams so far. But as Eric Balke says, I should do this one at every show. So This is Dinosaurs, and I'm gonna take us out with this one. Thank you everybody so much for showing up here and hanging out. I think it's a fun way to spend a Wednesday night. All right, Dinosaurs. Oops. There we go. I always thought the world would end with blood and bones, but here we are, hunkered down in our home sweet home. I love you more without the crowds drawing me out. I've got everything I need inside this house. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Time punches hard. Everything I see is red. Learning to live my life without a future in my head. I love you more since the clocks all stopped. We've got everything we need to stay alive until we're not. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe your hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Thank you everybody so much. That's all I got. I will see you same time, same place next week. Hopefully. Have a great night.